Good morning, children. Here we again came back with a new topic, money. As I was going to take a national income, but I could not take the national income, children, because the availability of board is not there in my house. So I've taken a very easy and short chapter, that is a money chapter. And you must be knowing also some of the topic of the money, or you will have studied in your 10th standard also. So that's why I've given an importance to the money chapter, and only 3 marks question is asked for the board examination from the money. So before I start with the money chapter, I just want to give a very simple and easy definition of the money. A very famous economics, the Volcker has given a definition of money is money what money does. Yes, this his definition is really proved that money is what money does. Today also we are giving in a microeconomic the importance to the money. But before we are going for that topic, I just want to know, make you understand how was that evaluation of the money is there. We were having the commodity money. Children, commodity money is nothing but a barter system which we were having. Exchanging of goods with each other, that is a commodity money. Then we have a metallic money. Metallic money was into the times of the Mughals, and in the times of the Mughals, when the Mughals were ruling on us, that time we were having the metallic money. And metallic monies of coins were used, the metallic coins were used, the gold coins were used, and the silver coins were used, and that was called as a metallic money. Then slowly we have given the importance to the paper currency. And after the paper currency, which was implemented by government, we are giving the important much to it. And slowly, when the British rule has gone off, and then we are given the importance to the bank currency or to the bank money. And today in our circulation of our currency, we are giving the importance only to the bank currency, which is there, the money which is coming into the circulation by the bank. So these are the 4 types which are there, or we can say this were the 4 system which from through which the money evaluation has came. I'm telling you, the first is commodity money, the second is metallic money, the paper money, and to the bank money. And today in our country, we gives a more important to the bank money or the credit money. And as I've already told you all the definition is very important. Money is what money does. And according to the topic, children, they have given the 2 broad meanings and 2 broad ways of the definition. One is into the narrow sense and one is into the broad sense. In narrow sense, if they have said that money is equal to C plus DD. C is nothing but the currency and D is demand deposit. Money is equal to C plus DD is a short definition, and short like definition which is implemented by the government, and they have said the money is equal to C plus DD, currency plus demand deposit. And if into the broader sense, if we'll go, then they have given the importance to money is equal to C plus DD plus SD and plus TD. C again I will tell you all, money is equal to currency plus demand deposit. S is the store of value, and D is demand deposit, and S is saving deposit, and T is time deposit. These are the 4 main things which are implemented into the broad sense of economic and into the broad sense of money. Now children, we are having the 2 main types of money and near money. Money, as I have told you, money is nothing but money is what money does. This is a proper and the simple definition, you should remember this. And with this I have the board definition which I have made you explain, learn that also properly. And near money is nothing but only the shares and debentures which you keep it into the form which other person is not able to see. That is said to be as your near money. And near money can be held for the future preferences. Like those who have kept their shares and debentures, now into the difficult times they can take out the money and they can use it. That is said to be as the near money. So there is difference between the money and near money. So near money is what? Near money is nothing but the shares and debentures and all the monies which you keep it into the form. By the FDs also you can take it for the future preferences which you are keeping for your own security is said to be as the near money. And then we are coming to the next topic which is there, that is the barter system. Children, as you all know, the barter system is nothing but exchanging of goods with each other. When you exchange the goods with each other, it is said to be as a barter system. But slowly we have seen in our economic, there were so many problems were coming out of the barter system, and there were the limitations इसके कई ऐसे लिमिटेशंस है जिसकी वजह से बार्टर सिस्टम को ख़त्म करना पड़ा. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट इनटू द बार्टर सिस्टम इज you can't have the medium of exchange. There was a problem of the exchanging into the barter system. The second, the limitation was it could not be stored. You can't store into the barter system. The third is such that measure of value, you can't have the values into the barter system. And fourth was the standard of deferred payment. You can't have the payment into the future as it is a commodity commodity goods, so you can't have into the future. So that is why slowly and slowly the barter system has gone, and these were all the limitations of the barter system and has to be drawbacks, and because of this drawbacks the barter system has to be finished it off. And slowly the paper currency now which is there, and the bank money which is regulated by the government, and government has given the importance to circulate the money into the country through the RBI. आरबीआई के परमिशन के बिना हमारे कंट्री में कोई भी करेंसी सर्कुलेट होती नहीं है. आरबीआई इज गिविंग द इम्पोर्टेंस, एंड आरबीआई इज द हेड ऑफ ऑल ऑफ द बैंक्स विच आर देयर. Unless and until he gives a permission, there could not be any of the circulation of money in our country. Under his control only the whole of the circulation of money is there in our country. And the money, the main function of the money are the two types of main functions are there, the primary and secondary. The very first main function of the money is that you can easily have an exchange of money. You can, whatever goods you can want from the market, you can go and give the money and you can buy the goods from the market. And the money can easily be stored for your future preferences. You can easily store for your future, which was not possible into the barter system. Then we came for the measure of value. You can have the value of the money with y'all, isn't it, which is not possible into the barter system. So slowly and slowly we are giving more of the importance to the money which is there into the circulations. Then the standard of deferred payments. Children, standard of deferred payment is nothing but payment in the future. Like if some person is not having the money into the today's problems, like a person is not able to give the money in today's crisis or whatever the problem he is facing, he could not give the money, so he can give it into the future. That is said to be as a standard of deferred payment. He can pay into the future when the money will be coming with him. So today we are giving the importance to the money, and you can easily have the story of value, medium of exchange, and measure of values. So children, these are the main important two main topics, that what are the limitations of barter systems and evolution of money, and what are the main functions of money. But these three main topics you should write it onto the notebook. All the three topics, on these three topics I have given some questions, you just write it in your notebooks. Thank you.